So we're gonna do some head halter training here with Mr. Waffles to get him to not pull. The main thing we're looking for is to keep the leash nice and loose like usual and try to keep him by our side. The hardest part about this is going to be the fact that he'll need to kind of get used to it, having something on his face. The good thing is, so long as he's not pulling, it shouldn't cause any additional discomfort on him. Right now it's resting pretty loosely on there. He's got plenty of room to pant and breathe. Okay. We're just going to try to keep him here by our side. Move it forward. Good boy. And gently apply some pressure to get him to go. We're going to use the shorter part of his heel leash, or the traffic part of the leash, to keep him close. This will also help to correct, if held properly, if he starts to get too far or starts to put his head down to take off the head halter. Just working with micro corrections here and going nice and slow. Okay. Adding gentle, consistent pressure to get him to go. And then nice and loose when he's not right by us. Good boy. We'll still want to pay attention to him if he's stopping to smell the pee. But here, if he starts going too far front, we're going to apply gentle corrective pressure back and up. It's going to be the important part. We need him to still want to redirect his focus back up here and to slow down. Okay, we're not just going to pull back, we're going to pull back and up. Same thing here again, back and up. If he wants to smell on this side, he can. He just can't do it while pulling on us. So we'll swap here. We'll keep the leash nice and loose, giving him opportunity to smell and mark as he likes to do, or need to go to the bathroom, and then back again. If he starts to try to take it off, we pull it back and up, and we keep walking forward. Once he starts walking with, in the nice proper heel position, we can give him some praise and we can release the pressure. It's very important that he gets used to walking right next to us with no pressure on the leash. If he starts to try to take it off, once again, up and back, and just walk it through. This is a little bit easier because we also got him used to a muzzle for a few days of the training. But it's going to be about consistently practicing it with it on, right? So start running too far forward and backing up. He's right by us again. Leash is nice and loose. Good boy. Give us a focus. Good. Gets rewarded. Good. So the goal is to keep the leash nice and loose until we need it, or until he activates it because he goes too far too fast. Okay, trying to take it off, back up, and walking away. Yes, up here, good. He's offering me his focus. I'm gonna reward that. Leash is nice and loose. He's right next to us. Good boy. He wants to cross over to smell things. Yes, good. I'll swap sides so he can be on this side. If he wants to swap over again, he can. I think he's just trying to get close. Okay, trying to take it off. Up and walking. Up and walking. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Okay. Nice and loose. There's no pressure on it. Okay. It's 2-finger tight, just like everything else. Proper fitment is going to be important because we only want it to bother him when we need it to bother him. When he starts pulling and applying pressure, that's when we need that additional pressure that he's applying himself to go onto his face to help discourage him from continuously pulling. Okay? Here, I can allow some extra leash so he can go potty. Hi. Got a pup up there that's interested in playing with him. Good boy. Up here. Good. Up and walking. Good boy. Up and walking. Good boy. If you need to, you can give him breaks from it, but you want to make sure that he doesn't learn to take a break from it just by pulling it off. Okay, good. Walking through. Up. Go. Up and back. Good boy. Up and back. Good. Back into a heel. Up and back. And then nice and loose again. Okay. Starting to get too hard. Gonna pull him back. Nice and loose again. We always want to return to a loose state. If we don't want him to be constantly applying pressure to us, we need to learn to not be constantly applying pressure to him. It has to be momentary pressure during the time that he's doing something incorrect. Speed increasing too far gets a correction. Slows back down, comes right back next to me. The leash gets nice and loose. Tries to take it off, back up and walking. Too far, slight correction. Go. Good boy. Okay, offering focus. Good boy. Okay, gonna still mark and give him the treats and a reward and keep going. Backing up for going too far too fast. Backing up for going too far too fast. We will eventually get to, if it's in front of us, what he wants to get to. We want to make sure that he gets to it with us and tries and has to learn, good boy, that he's gonna go with us and not just without us to get to whatever he wants. Good boy. Up and back, slow him down. Comes back to the heel position. It's nice and loose again. Okay, starts picking up speed, creates tension. I pull up and back. Good boy. Here, good heel. still pretty hot outside, so we're gonna keep sessions short, but it's gonna be important, especially with his excitability, that we start fresh in new places as much as possible, so that way you can learn that no matter how excited he is, no matter where he is, the expectation is still going to be the same. That's where consistency on our end is going to matter. We don't have to do a lot, but we have to make sure that we pull up and back if he starts to get out too far and applies pressure to the head halter. Same here again. Starts walking too fast, up and back. Good boy. Good boy. Walks nicely on a heel, gives us attention and focus. Gonna mark, give him a treat. Good boy. Good. So same thing here. Starts pulling too hard because he's going a little bit too far from us and the smell there. So we're gonna go ahead and give a slight correction, start walking again to pull him away from that temptation. Same here, just gonna start walking. Up and back. He's back next to me, leash is back loose. He wants to smell, that's fine. Just gonna wait. I gotta get going, he's gotta come with me. This is where you have to learn to still dictate the walk. A lot of times people will want their dog to not stop or smell or pee or look at other dogs or engage in any social activity. At that point, I wonder, why take your dog out on a walk with you at all? I understand that people's lives are very busy, but it's important that we strike a balance with our loved ones, our family members, our pets and companions. Okay? If I want him to come along with me on a walk, I want him to enjoy it as much as I want to enjoy it. And the way that I can enjoy the walk is not having to constantly be trying to hold him back or him trying to yank out an arm. And the way that he can enjoy the walk is being able to smell and explore and pee on things and meet other dogs and meet other people. Right? So we want to try to find and strike that good balance in our lives. Okay? Starts going too fast, up and back. Slows down, gets the smell. I'm going to slow down and wait for him. I'm not in a particular rush or anything right now. He tries to take it off, I pull it up, we keep going. Okay. Tries to take it off, I pull up, we keep going. Tries to take it off, I pull up, we keep going. Goes too far, pull it up and back. Okay. Letting him smell, letting him smell. It's nice and loose, he's not pulling me towards what he's interested in smelling, so I'm gonna allow him some time to smell those things. Okay? Nice. Good boy. Up. Go. Up and back. Right? A lot of times he just gets too excited and too involved in following his nose, and he just forgets about us altogether. So we just need to remind him that. We got people coming up, so we're gonna go move off to the side, have him wait. How you doing? Hey, good boy. Good job, good wait. All right, then we continue on with the walk. Starts going too fast, up and back. Okay. He just wants to get to the smells. That's his walk. For most of us, we just want to get around the neighborhood and back because we have other things to do, whether it's to prepare dinner or run errands or go back to work. But for him, all he wants to do is check out a smell while he's on his walk. Generally, all we want to do when we are on a walk is get back from the walk. You're gonna need to find a good balanced compromise between those two things. What I usually recommend for my clients is if you have half an hour for a walk before you have to get back to work on your lunch break, then maybe take 10 minutes to go out and save 20 minutes for the walk back. That way you're not rushing. You want to make sure that you save yourself plenty of time to give the necessary corrections, to slow things down as much as possible, and we're not rushing him as much as possible. He doesn't know what the route is for our walk, how far we're gonna go. He just wants to explore what he's able to pick up with his nose on that walk. Good boy. Okay, starts going too fast, up and back. Heels right next to us, nice and loose. This should be the goal for 99% of your walk. You always want to try to return to this resting state. I'm moving back because I'm waiting for him. Gonna let him smell and explore. If I wanted to keep going because I was running out of time for the walk, I just start going and he will follow. Okay, gonna just start going. I don't need to do any extra pulling because this is already enough additional force and additional discomfort for him. We want to try to keep the force levels on both ends as low as possible so that way he gets used to a low amount of force to comply. So same here. He just wants to smell the fire hydrant. We're not there yet. There you go. Now we're there. Now he can smell it. Okay, time to go. I'm gonna start going. Starts going too fast, up and back. Up and back. Up and back. My arms should generally be nice and loose and relaxed in this position. If for whatever reason it starts popping up because he's too far, that lets me know that I need to give him a correction. Doesn't have to be a harsh correction, it just needs to be a correction. Okay? The less time that he spends pulling, the less time that he is thinking that that is acceptable. If we get him as soon as he starts getting too far, as soon as he starts pulling, then he understands that that is the boundary. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Good boy up here. Good job. He walks naturally faster than we do. Most dogs will. Especially active breeds, and especially breeds that like to follow their nose. So it's going to take some time to help recondition them. It's our job to be as consistent and positive and rewarding as possible during that transition period because it's unnatural for them. It would be the same as if somebody was constantly behind you while you're trying to walk somewhere, asking you to slow down or speed up, and you don't understand why. He has no idea why we need to slow down, why we need to speed up to get to do all these other things that we need to get to. He has no idea. The only thing he wants to do is smell and explore while he's out on his walk. That is what he knows. Good boy. Another reason why I want to stop and give him plenty of time to smell and explore things is so that way he doesn't feel like he has to be in a rush to to get to smell and explore those things. Because if he feels like he's going to be yanked away every single time, he's going to try to get there as soon as possible to get the smelling in as fast as he can, as much as he can, before he feels like he's going to get yanked away. Back it up. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Up here. Good. Yes, good boy. Good. It's okay. He got startled by the sound of the truck there. Just gonna do the same thing. Hold him steady. Starting to walk too fast. Backing up. Nice and loose again. Good. Gonna go ahead and cross the street here. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video so it's a little bit shorter for his mom. He did really well for his first time around. Good boy.